up, everybody? It's Coach Andy from FitnessRedemption.com. Today, I want to talk to you about ambition. And it's funny because ambition, it's the fire. It's the great liberator of the unconscious person. So many people I know, and I was one. And you just walked around forever, just kind of like you're just in the motions, and and it took that spark of ambition to really create something within myself to choose to want to change, and I think, as a whole, ambition has kind of got a bad rap, because I think way too many people out there, and a lot of them are like these, I don't know, new age hippies or something, but, they kind of got this, they've kind of tied this ambition to greed. And that's not the case at all. Just because you're an ambitious person doesn't make you a greedy person. Because, look them up in the dictionary. They're completely different. Everybody has some amount of ambition to do whatever it is they do. Somebody had to have the ambition to, make that door in my office, to make this YouTube channel, to make this shirt, this hat. God had the ambition to create the cosmos and the universe that we see all around us. Everything, it is the first requirement of action. Ambition is. So, it's just the intentive to want to do more, or be more, and you got to really stop and ask yourself, what do I want? Because I don't think a lot of people really do that. A lot of people don't really ask themselves what they, and I'm not talking material, I'm talking life. What do you want? And there's a lot of speakers out there. You got to be hungry. They say, you got to be hungry to change. You got to be hungry to do this. You got to be hungry to do that. And it really is. When I talk about the unconscious person, if you stop and think about it, so many people do. They just kind of go through the motions every day. They really lack the hunger to want to do more or change or do something really meaningful with their life. But it's that ambition, that fire. It liberates and it breaks that monotony that so many people, I think, really, they get caught up in the that corporate treadmill where they're not following their ambitions. They're following the ambitions of somebody else. Somebody else who said, man, you'd be great at this. You need to do this. You need to go after this promotion or that promotion, or, you're the PowerPoint guy. You make excellent PowerPoints. You're going to be our PowerPoint guy, and people, they get those accolades from, their co-workers, but that's not necessarily what their ambition. That's not their passion, and sooner or later they fall captive of that, and it's kind of sad, but we're going to talk about breaking through that. Those people, they lack goals for themselves, they lack clarity for themselves, and they lack change. They really get stuck with where they are, and they don't really necessarily stop and ask themselves what they want. But here's the problem. Don't ask yourself, what do I want, based on who I am today or based on my current limitations or inadequacies, because tomorrow those things will be completely irrelevant. We can grow and we can live into our higher self. And I think a lot of people miss that when it comes to ambition. Just because I have ambition doesn't mean that I'm going to do everything I want to do right now. That's not the case. But that means that I can take that ambition and fuel the fire to grow into who I want to be starting now. I start living into who I could be. I can start growing into the person who can achieve those things that I want to achieve. I can grow into the person who will become the person that I'm wanting to become based upon my ambition today. And that ambition is what truly does. It liberates the unconscious person. Because I really think and believe every one of us has these, three main things to where we really need to have in our life. And one of them is that creative expression. We want to create a piece of us for the world, something more, something meaningful, something that is relevant and speaks and has a message, and it's not just making PowerPoints for this company or that company or my boss. You know, it may be making a PowerPoint to share a message, but it's for myself and for the message that I want to tell. What's your message? You know, what is it? You know, what is your creative expression? You know, once you start finding things like that and knowing and understand that your creative expression is what's going to help develop you and where you want to go, you know, find what makes you tick creatively, because we all, I think everybody hungers for that. You know, and secondly, I would say is contribution. What is it going to contribute? You know, is it meaningful? What is the message, you know, contributing to? You know, who am I talking to? Who am I reaching out to? Who am I trying to help? You know, because I think we all want more in that. We want to leave a legacy, leave something that's of value, not just when we're dead and gone, but just yesterday. I want to, you know, as I journey in tomorrow, that my yesterday's work left a legacy. It left something meaningful there for somebody. You know, it said something then. You know, it's going to be a new message today, and tomorrow it's going to be even greater message. But as I'm growing, what kind of contribution am I making? What am I giving the world? You know, and I think thirdly is definitely connection. It's just love. It's relationships. You know, am I gathering the right kind of people around me? And you know, it's just that desire to connect. It's that desire to be a part of something bigger than ourselves, really, because that's what life is all about, is living life together. And don't ever limit yourself based on your current limitations. Don't ever limit yourself based on your current inadequacies or things that you're not good at. Look at your strengths, build on your strengths, move on your strengths, and, you know, most importantly, you know, take what little ambition you have, whatever ambition you have, you know, whatever it is you want to go for, and times that by 10. Okay? I mean, really drive that ambition into your heart and connect it to these, you know, to your creative expression. You know, take that ambition and take it times 10 towards your contribution. You know, what it is you want to leave behind, the message that you want to say, and take it times 10. You know, to the connection, to the relationships within your life, and really be ambitious about it, because, you know, anybody, I don't care who you are, what situation you are in, anybody can transform and change their entire life for the better. You just got to want it. So today, I hope you enjoyed that message. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, and let's go be ambitious. Love you guys.